think Government knows that this committee has expressed a view in writing that we would have found it helpful to see the Gateway Review and to have that published. And I think it was the 23rd of May, which was 3 weeks ago, that Government said that that would be published imminently. To me, imminently means, quicker than 3 weeks. So is there a date when we'll get that? You said before the end of
before recess is the intention. In the last 3 weeks, the member will be recognised that we have had substantial changes to the scheme and to the scope of the scheme. So in order to be able to respond to that Gateway Review in the current context of what work we are doing to go forward and where we find ourselves, we only made these announcements last week, so we are updating our response to that review, and we will publish that response before recess.
I've got no more questions on the Gateway Review. Thanks.
Can I just make an observation, Minister, if I may? I think on the 14th of March you said to the committee the Gateway Review was imminent. On the 24th of March you said in your letter you'd make it available. On the 24th of March, you advised us, I'm committed to provide an indication of when the findings from the March Gateway Review will be shared. The review report is in the process of being finalised. Therefore, I will share the findings with the committee in due course. You then, on the 27th of April, told us it would be imminent. I think I wrote to you regarding the report on the instructions of the committee, asking for that Gateway Review on the 8th of June, asking for it to be provided as soon as possible. I make an observation that if a committee asks for a report back in March and we still don't have it by June, I think that's disrespectful to the committee. And I make that observation with no political point, just with an observation. I think that committees in this Parliament are there for a reason, and it would have helped our session today if we'd had that Gateway Review before us. And I'm not asking you to respond, I'm just saying that I think it is wrong.
I would like to respond to that point, Convener. It is not the normal standard to publish Gateway Reviews. That has been done in this project on occasion. What I committed to this committee was that I would respond with the findings of that review. I have shared some of those findings with you today in terms of identified the lack of a decision on an IMA exclusion as a significant blocker. And the lack of ruling on trading standards on shelf-edge labelling as a key blocker. I have outlined to you the ongoing work that we have been doing in that area, but the convener, as the member will recognise also, that there has been substantial change in this space in the last 3 weeks, and I would like the report to this committee on the findings to be up to date with the context where we find it now, and therefore we will publish that findings with you and the response before recess.
And I make no further observation on it, Minister, except to say that I reread your words to you. I committed to provide an indication of when the findings from the March Gateway Review will be shared. Now, you shared the other ones, as you rightly said. The committee's been pushing for it. I just make the observation that I think it's taken too long as convener. So I'm going to move on to the next questions, which